What's up everyone, welcome back to SpeedDose and welcome back to this very fancy garage. Today we're gonna be doing something that I want to do for a while. We're gonna be installing Alpha Competition single mid-pipe on the M4 F82. So, no more catalytic converter in the middle, just straight pipe, straight sound, and probably some very unhappy neighbors. A lot of people go with the equal length on the S55, but in my opinion, the equal length make a very metallic sound, and that's not something I'm looking for. I'm looking for a more throaty sound, more mean sound, and the single mid-pipe actually does that thing. So that's why I'm installing single mid-pipe instead of an equal length. You're probably wondering how much this thing costs. This one comes from Alpha Competition and on a website costs around 600 euros. And if you're wondering if it's worth it, that's what we are gonna find out. But before we get into it, let me show you how this car sounds from stock. Actually, from stock, this car makes a pretty good sound. This one is from 2018 and it doesn't have the OPF filter, so I think that's the reason mainly the car sounds that great from stock. But with the single mid-pipe, it's gonna get a lot more interesting. Also, wait until the end of the video, because at the end we're gonna drive it around the street and see how this thing sounds outside. So stay tuned until the end. Before that, let me show you a bit how this car sounds when I rev it a bit with the bangs and stuff. So let's hear that. Okay, so right now we are under the car and basically I'm gonna show you where you have to remove the things and where is the single mid-pipe actually being installed. Here you have the, I think it's the downpipes basically, or the end of the downpipes. So you're basically removing these bolts here, and the mid-pipe actually removes those two catalytics here, the second cats, all the way to the back, and it removes actually this silencer here as well, and it ends here. I had to cut this part of the exhaust actually to install the mid-pipe, and basically the cut is just over here, so maybe let's say about 5 to 10 centimeters from here, and same on this side. And of course we are struggling with these two bolts over here. I don't know who has tightened them, but holy moly, those are very, very tight. Okay guys, so actually we are a week later because we struggled a bit removing some screws, and we had a little problems with the exhaust because it was like touching a bar that's on the middle, and when you were driving at low RPMs there was a sound like a metallic sound coming from the exhaust because it was touching the bar. But we found this solution and it's to install that thing. With this being installed, the exhaust shouldn't touch the bar and it will remove that metallic sound, so let's install it. Okay, so that's what I was talking about, is this little bar. We already unscrew it, but we struggled a bit to unscrew these two bolts. They were super tight. And so as you can see here, the gap between the exhaust and this bar, it's like maybe 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters. So every time I hit a bump or something, it just touches the bar and it makes a metallic sound. But doing the upgrade to the new bar, that should remove that noise. So we finally installed this thing here. As you can see, the gap now it's much more higher, so the exhaust shouldn't touch the bar and the sound, metallic sound touching should disappear, so perfect. So we finally finished the install of the exhaust, and right now that it's installed, let's see how it sounds. so it's much more deeper. And well, the car is already heat, so it's not a cold start, but the sound you can already hear that it's much more deep. It's not metallic, so it's, for me, it's a perfect mode for the exhaust. Let's see how it sounds with the pop and bangs. Okay guys, so we finally find a nice spot to send it a bit and see how the car sounds. So we are in company of the coast, but we can send it anyways. Okay guys, so now we are inside the car and I'm gonna film a bit the sound from inside and the echo from the walls and stuff, so that should be fun. Also, we are joined by the Volkswagen Golf squad. Let me show you a bit how you can see them. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe if you like it. And let me know in the comments which kind of videos you would like to see with the M4 as well. Hope you like the sound of the single mid-pipe. For me, it's the perfect mod for the exhaust. And thanks for watching again, and see you on the next one. Bye!